مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Good morning, students, and welcome to our new reading lesson for today. This is Unit 8A, Not What It Seems. First of all, let's have a look at today's objectives. By the end of this video, we are expected to be able to skim for texts and decide their common topic. Number 2, we are asked to scan the texts to answer detailed comprehension questions. And finally, we are going to work out the meanings of new words from context and match them with their relevant definitions. Gentlemen, let's get the ball rolling. Welcome aboard, everybody, and this is the beginning of our lesson. As usual, gentlemen, we start our lesson with this discussion. We have got two interesting questions. First of all, how accurate do you think advertisements and commercials are? Did you think about this question? This is a suggested answer. I'd say that advertisements and commercials are usually not very accurate, as they tend to exaggerate certain qualities of a featured product. Additionally, they don't mention the negative aspects of the product. Second question, how much do advertisements and commercials influence you? Do you feel influenced by advertisements and commercials? And this is a supposed answer. Advertisements and commercials influence me up to a certain point. It is true that advertisements aim to persuade us to buy. That's why they rely on the power of words as well as on appealing visual effects that will draw viewers' interest. I may be impressed by the advertisement's creativity, but in the end, I won't buy the product if I don't really need it or if it's expensive. Thank you very much for thinking about the topic, which I think you have worked out, which is going to be advertisements and commercials. Now, let's continue our lesson with a skimming task. As you can see, dear students, we have got 4 different texts. This is exercise B. Read quickly through the texts, and we are asked to answer this question. What do they all have in common? After having a quick look at the 4 texts, I think this is the best answer. All 4 texts are thematically linked to food advertising. That's an amazing answer. Now it's time to move to exercise C. Exercise C gives more detailed understanding questions. Now let's read together. Read texts A to D again and answer the questions. Question 1 refers to section A. So we are asked to scan section A to work out the answer to this question. Why did Flash Foods decide to have a new advertisement created? Very good answer. This is D, to persuade people that their products are healthy. After that, we have got questions 2 and 3, which refer to section B. Question 2, which of the following is probably true about Miranda Gilbert? Yes, amazing. She avoids eating fast food. Question 3, what is Miranda asking Flash Foods to do? Brilliant. This is D, to stop promoting the product through an incorrect representation of it. This is a very good job. Let's continue our reading task. To continue our task, gentlemen, we have got questions 4 and 5, which refer to section C. Let's read together. What does this in line 3 refer to? Right. Correct answer. The extent of misleading advertising. That was a good answer of you. Question 5. What does the writer imply about marketers? To imply, to say something indirectly. That's a wonderful answer. It is B. They stop at nothing for the appearance of perfection. Very good job, gentlemen. Now, let's move on to section D. It is easy to work out that section D is an invitation to a marketing seminar. Now, let's read question 6. It is clear that this question refers to section D. Which of the following will not be discussed in the seminar? That's a surprising answer. It's really good. How to influence a specific group of people. Dear students, question 7 refers to all 4 texts. Question 7 refers to sections A, B, C, and D. Let's read it. Which texts refer to the language used in an advertisement? That's right. It is C, sections B and D. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Now, we are going to continue with our following task. Moving on to exercise D, which requires a written answer, let's read together. Provide a written response to the following question in your own words. Use information from the text to support your answer. This is our question. In text B, what was the writer's attitude towards Flash Foods products before and after seeing the flyer? How did her attitude change? Gentlemen, you can have a minute or two to refer to the text and think about answers to these questions, because they are actually 2 questions. Now, this is a suggested answer. In text B, it is implied that before seeing the flyer, the writer did not view Flash Foods products favorably, as she writes that ordering the sandwich went against her instincts. However, the advertising on the flyer tempted her and made her attitude more positive enough to order the sandwich. This did not last, however. She states that the sandwich was an unpleasant surprise, and it is clear that she now feels very angry towards Flash Foods. Very good answer, gentlemen. Now, let's move ahead to exercise E. Exercise E. Look at the highlighted words in the texts and match them with their meanings. Then check your answers using a dictionary. As you can see, gentlemen, we have got 5 vocabulary items and 5 definitions or synonyms. Of course, you can take your time to stop the video for a minute or 2 to think about how to do the matching task. Now, let's discuss our answers. Number 1, enclose. That's right, it is B. To put something inside an envelope along with the letter. Number 2, drop. That's very good. It is C. To stop doing something. 3, deceive. Right, this is E. To trick somebody and make them believe something that is not true. 4, apparent. That's right, it is D. Obvious or clear. 5, flawless. That's right. It is perfect. This is answer A. Very good, gentlemen. Now, we do our final exercise, which is exercise F. Discuss in pairs or groups. Have you ever been persuaded into buying something and then regretted it? If so, what was it? And this is our answer. Recently, a friend recommended a shop that had good prices on electronic devices. So I went and bought a new laptop that was on sale. Even though I didn't really need it, I regretted my purchase because after a month, the laptop broke down due to a manufacturing problem. I had it replaced, but it took them a while to retrieve all my files from the faulty laptop, which caused a great deal of inconvenience for me. And this is our final question. Would you ever consider complaining to a company about false advertising? Why? Why not? Would you please reflect on this question, please, before watching our final answer? I wrote an email of complaint to the shop manager, but so far I have received no reply. In general, I think it is important to express our dissatisfaction when we feel we are victims of false advertising or poor customer service, or when we have been overcharged. Dear students, I'm really happy about having this lesson with you, and I am really grateful to you for your enthusiastic participation. Thank you very much for your hard work, and let me hope to see you in our following lessons. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.